All right, class. So if we haven't done so already, please make sure you write your first and last name at the top of your packet. If you wasn't here yesterday, please go back and watch the video. We are going to do the warm-up first. I am going to write the homework down in the planner. I'm going to go over the homework. Make sure that you understand how to do the homework. And today I'm going to model slope and writing equations. We're going to do that in our interactive notebook. I'm going to just put teacher model. Again, the agenda's on the sideboard. I just write it really for the video. It's not mandatory that you write this, but it is mandatory you write your homework down, okay? So this is teacher model. And then in our interactive notebook, we're going to do some guided practice with finding the slope and some independent practice if we have time. Class is a little shorter, so we may not get to everything that's on our agenda, which is also, it's okay. We'll continue with it tomorrow. Planner, if you have your planner, please take it out. I was supposed to write this under Tuesday, but I messed up and wrote it under Monday. So I'm going to write it in the right place today. Math 8 homework. We're going to complete our homework. I'm going to go over it in class. If you need help, you can always go back and watch the video. Don't forget that our interactive notebook, I'm going to abbreviate, is due Friday. The pages to the interactive notebook are on Canvas. If you need to make up some pages, please look on Canvas and copy those pages down. Please make sure that you study slope. We're going to do a retake of finding slope on Friday. Warm up. We're going to do the second problem, linear, nonlinear. Remember, there are characteristics to a linear function. We're going to write those out to the side. We've written these before. With a linear function or a linear equation, no exponents. So if you see exponents, the equation is not going to graph a straight line. No exponents. X cannot be a denominator. X cannot be a denominator. X or Y, really. Can't be on the bottom of a fraction. No roots, no square roots, cube roots in the equation. And no absolute value bars. The absolute value bars look like two lines, and it might have a number or so in the middle. You can't have that. X cannot be an exponent either. Okay? So if it graphs a linear equation, you cannot have exponents in that equation. X and Y cannot be a denominator. It can be a numerator, but not a denominator. No roots, no absolute value symbols, and X cannot be an exponent itself. So now we're going to mark the ones that are linear. They can't have any of these things in it. The others are nonlinear, okay? I'm going to pause real quickly. I want you to either write that it's linear beside it or nonlinear. Linear or nonlinear beside each of those. I'm going to pause for the cause. Let's look at the first one. All right. Is this linear or nonlinear? It's nonlinear because there's an exponent here. So this is nonlinear. Number 2, linear or nonlinear? This one is linear. Okay. The third one, linear or nonlinear? Nonlinear. Look, it has an exponent. This one's nonlinear. And the last one, linear or nonlinear? This one's nonlinear. Why is it nonlinear? X cannot be a denominator. Okay, very good. Okay. Let's look at the homework. Okay. Anybody still writing? The homework last night, this Tuesday's homework. Okay, thank you. The Tuesday's homework last night, if you didn't finish this, please make sure that you finish your homework. Okay? We marked out the regular Tuesday, and now we are on the Wednesday. All right, let's line up so that we can go to the restroom, please. Okay, so let's look at Wednesday. It says find the value of the variables. Okay, so we need to look at the relationship between the angles and then set up an equation and solve for, we got X and we got Z. So we need to solve for X and Z. All right, so this angle right here in relation to the angle right here, because they're all parallel lines, this angle corresponds with this angle, which corresponds with this angle. So this is equal, they're equal to each other, okay? So we can set them equal to each other. So what we have first is 4z plus 6 is equal to 106, okay? And again, they're corresponding angles. They're both in the top right corner, okay? They are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are congruent. Tamir, please write this stuff down. As you're coming in, Josh, let's write this down, baby. So now we're going to solve for Z. We're going to solve for Z here. In order to solve for Z or to get Z by itself, we have to move the 6 first. How do we move that 6, Kate? Very good, baby. So we're going to subtract 6 on both sides. When we subtract 6 on this side, this is gone, and we're left with 4Z. Bring down the equal. We subtract 6 on this side. What do we get? 100. Good job, baby. Now what are we going to do to get Z by itself? Divide both sides by 4. Very good. When we divide by 4, 4 goes into 4 one time. So this is 1Z here, or just Z. Continue to bring the equal down. What is 100 divided by 4 is 25. Please write it down. You're not writing it down, though. 25, sorry. You're right, baby. I just wrote down the wrong number. All right, so we have Z is equal to 25. So we found Z. Write this down. Where's your packet? Write it down. No, write it down. Your brain is not going to give you a grade. What's on the paper is going to give us a grade, okay? All right, so now let's look at the relationship. So now we know what Z is, so now we got to figure out what X and Y are. Okay, so let's find Y first. These two angles added together will give you what? They form a straight line. So 106 plus 2Y is equal to what degrees? No. What's the relationship? Those are all good guesses, but not correct. Let me finish so you'll see if you can get it right, okay? This angle plus this angle added together is going to give us what measurement? If 180, because they form a straight line. So we have 106 plus the 2y is equal to 180 degrees. All right, and so now we're going to solve for y. Shut up, girl. We're going to solve for y. So now we're going to subtract 106 from both sides. What is 106 minus 106? 0. So we're left with positive 2y. What is 180 minus 106? We got two different answers.
It's 72.
74. Now we're going to divide both sides by 2. We get y is equal to what? Let's divide, y'all. We got 72. If you forgot, use your fingers.
37.
It's 37. Okay. You got 74 divided by 2. That's 37. All right. Let's put the calculators back, please. Yeah, we went way over on time due to testing. You know what I mean? Because we didn't get out on time.